I mean, I'm as much of a fan of Disney princesses as any super dad with daughters, but that's not what this is.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in, Old School Nerd.
Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd, and it's Friday. We've got a bunch of stuff going on, but I wanted to get this reaction in because someone on Patreon, one of my fans and contributors and community members on Patreon, is like, "Hey, I know you love female metal voices," and I'm like, "What gave you that idea?" Um, and they were like, "Oh, I got another one for you." Um, she's an artist. She's a vocalist from Germany, and her artist name is Snow White in the Dark. Now, um, haven't seen anything from her. I saw a thumbnail tag on her Instagram where she plays part of her song, and I was immediately captured by the richness of her voice. Now, uh, apparently a very young lady, which is doesn't mean anything, brother. I'm just saying. Um, Very similar in her styling to like a Violet Orlandi, more on the dark side, since Snow White in the Dark. Okay. Um, so I reached out to her. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna do a reaction to this video. Um, do you want me to do this video called Alive?" And she's like, "I would love for you to do a reaction. That'd be awesome." I said, "Can you tell me a little bit about the video? What is it about?" And she says, "Based on there's a story of Dr. Faust. It's commonly done in Germany in theaters and stuff. That's why she said the video is kind of shot in a theatrical sense. The idea of there's this person, he's obsessed with fighting old age or rejuvenation. Not fountain of youth, but eternal youth. Story of this woman who gives up her soul for eternal youth. It's this theatrical clash between the two sides of this. Um, don't know anything about it. All I know is someone at Patreon said, "You got to check this out." I was like, "Okay." And then I went to her Instagram to find out where the video was, and I saw a snippet, like one of those little, you know, um, reel tags, but it was only like 15 seconds long of her song, and it was part of the song where she's like kind of doing a very raspy power alto belt. And I was like, "Whoa, I need to check it out." So here we go. The name of the song is called Alive. The name of the artist is Snow White in the Dark. My name is Old School Nerd. So check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, the Patreon link for those who want to help support the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And the merchandise store. Here we go. Snow White in the Dark.
No need to pretend that you're not satisfied. This isn't the end. Let me be your life guide. I will be there when you're in need. Come to me, I will lead you into the light where angels sleep and cry. I am alive, feeling it's alright. I will sacrifice my soul to the dark side. It's not a lie, I'd rather be.
It's got that where the camera work is where the camera speed is adjusted, so the motions are very jerked. When I asked her, I said she had told me when I asked her about what the video was about. She said that it was about the Faust story, and that the person playing Dr. Faust was the choreographer of the video, and I was like, okay, yeah, this dude looks like a German choreographer, doesn't he? He definitely has that darker look. Yeah, the story seems the camera work is very tricky because it seems that they're doing some stuff with the speed, or maybe some cuts to where everything seems to be kind of jerked in motion, which kind of gives it that supernatural feel. Also, the videography, photography on this is done in a kind of like at the beginning you heard the old projector reel, you know that sound, and then everything has that feel of an old projector reel type movie. With you could see the contamination on the film as it goes over the lights. You see the imperfection going through. It's very interesting. Now her voice, it does have a very softness to it, but then whenever she goes into the chorus, it's raw, very raw. Now, when I say raw, I don't mean it's not refined or it's not controlled or her vocals are not good. No, when I say raw, I mean it's primal. It's very, very emotionally raw. Now, she has very good vocal control. It's just when she gets into this rasp, it's almost like she's gasping for air. So it's emotionally raw. The control's there. So let's back it up a little bit. Let's continue on. I want to hear more of this because I like the vocal. It's more of a epic rock sound, theatrical rock music sound, which is great. Totally dig it. Kind of reminds you kind of a Nightwish thing, or, you know, it does. It just has that epic feel to it, even though this is very intimate because it's on a theater stage. So it's still kind of one-on-one. And you're in the audience watching it.
I'd rather be office now. I need to survive, 'cause I am alive. I am alive. Ages pass by, and I'm still the same. The depth of my soul is burning in flames. You said you'd be there, but now you're gone. Was it a mistake? I will never know.
I don't need the captions for this because I hear every word she's saying. The story is where he was there, gave her this gift of eternal life, this eternal youth. And then the video kind of skips ahead in time and she's like, the innocence is gone, years have passed, and she's still the same. And he said that he was going to stay, and now he's gone. And how long a time has passed, we don't know. Decades, century or two, we don't know. But it's is it the other side of the coin? When you deal with eternal youth, eventually you just want to die. You're just like, when is this ever going to end? The human condition is not designed to have lives beyond the century mark. Usually when you talk to people and they've been alive for, more than a century, they're in their hundreds, you speak to those people, ones that are lucid. My grandfather was 101, and him and I had a conversation. He's like, honestly, I'm just tired of living. Physically, he was fine. He's like, his brain was just, I'm just tired of processing day after day after day. I was like, okay, well, what if you couldn't die? What if you were always there? It's torture. That's the torture. Excuse me. You see it a lot in vampire movies where there's always a tortured vampire that's like, I've been alive for 300 years and I would be totally fine dying right now. Because it's the only thing they can't. It's interesting kind of play on words there.
I will never know. I am alive, feeling it's alright. I will
Homeboy's back. Oh, he's gone again. This song is really catchy. I like the song a lot. The video, especially towards the end, where she starts doing the sanctification prayer in Latin, and then she goes, when your segue bridge into crescendo chorus is the prayer of sanctification in Latin, you know, no, I it's very cleverly done. I do like let's talk about it both from a vocal perspective as the song and then in the video. Vocally, I do like her voice. I love like I said, it's that raw emotion. She does have great control. She does have a soft mid voice. It's similar to okay. I don't want people to start comparing her to Viola Orlandi because it's two different vocal styles. Viola Orlandi is a rich power alto. She's more of it's more of a raw emotional alto. I get both voices. I understand where they're coming from. They're unique in each way. Where her rasp in her power alto rasp into the choruses is almost to a growl. It actually teases that line where it goes from a musical note into a growl note. And you see a few metal artists, female front people in metal bands that do that have done that for a long time. This is the first time I've actually seen a solo artist where she's just a vocalist playing with that line. And it's intriguing to see someone do it. And I liked it. I want to hear more from her to get a bigger picture, to get the full picture. This could just be something where it's just for this song. Now, video wise, two people, theater stage, trying to tell the story, a well-known story in Europe, the Dr. Faust story. The seduction of the woman who just wants to be beautiful forever. He either curses her or enchants her. Either way, she winds up being youthful and beautiful through elongated time. Every time she yearns to find him to take away this so she can grow old and die, he shows up, he leaves, he keeps corrupting it. And then finally she just has enough and she lights fire to her world. Very, very powerful. And even though I don't know the story of Dr. Faust, I don't know the theatrical story of it, you can see it in the video. And you can follow along with it very well. Really good idea. The song, the lyrics were simple enough to tell a complex story in a very simple way. And you follow along super easy. That helps. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy when an artist, get that out of the way. I do enjoy when artists tell complex stories. I do enjoy that. A lot of my reactions are to bands who tell ridiculously complex stories. And I'm not talking about 12 Foot Ninja. But um, the simplistic styling of those vocals, where you really it's obvious what she's talking about, and then the video be in that spot in a very obvious way to where you can follow along. Now, the way they made this video seem very, very, very well done, even though it's telling a story very simply and upfront, is by the way they used that cinematography where it appears to be a very old, reeled projector film. And then also the use of editing, camera speed changes to give it that jerked supernatural movement feel. You know, it's kind of got that, it's kind of like moving, but it jerks forward. You know, it's kind of jerk, you know, and you don't, it's very Dorian Gray feel, very very supernatural. So you like that? It's really cool. Okay, so that's Snow White in the Dark. The song is called Alive. The link to it, of course, is in the description below. Please check it out. Check out her Instagram. All of her songs, I'm assuming, can be downloaded. She does have a channel. We're going to be checking that out more. My name is Old School Nerd. Oh, by the way, if you want to find her channel, it's right there. My name is Old School Nerd, and that was dark, but it was light. I'm just an idiot, let's be honest.